Okay, so I've done enough research to know that the sword does in fact come from a murloc on one of these little islands to the north of us. So we're going to head out there and we're going to explore some likely islands, and it comes from a named murloc that is a little bit different than the rest of the murlocs and probably bigger, I would guess. We're going to head out there and we're going to find that guy and get this sword. So the quest, it's funny because the quest text in this case is entirely misleading. And it does beg one to wonder if you were a novice at WoW and you didn't have the vast reaches of Wowhead to guide you, or YouTube. What would lead you to kill these murlocs? You know, maybe there's a different quest that eventually takes you to kill murlocs and you would get it by happen chance. It just seems pretty darn unlikely that the quest is telling you, hey, go find a blacksmith, and what you really have to do is go find a specific murloc and kill him and loot him. Come on, spider. I'm also thinking that Fury spec will be a little bit more fast-paced for the combat. Arms obviously being kind of a slow... Just slow. I think we can end the sentence there, possibly. It can put out some pretty big damage when you get like multiple crits and you get both your bleeds going. But the crits are so random. And the overall rotation is obviously, you know, pretty slow. A lot of our damage comes from white swings, which would be the same case with Fury. Most of our damage would still come from white swings. The animations would look faster. I don't know how much that actually matters to the mechanical gameplay. I don't know if you press more buttons. Basically, do you press more buttons as Fury? I don't know. We could find out soon, if we really want to. Or we could wait. I don't think we have all the items we need. I know we have a one-handed mace, but I think I may have vendored the one-handed sword we had at one point, or I determined it was just too low of a level. See, even this, level 26, we would just need new weapons no matter what. I don't think, like, the shield is okay. Level 31, if we ever needed to throw on a shield for a dungeon, we could definitely keep this for Scarlet Monastery. We'd probably just DPS, honestly, but we could keep a hold of it. But this really isn't useful to us as a level 26 item, this leaden mace of the bear. So there's that factor too. There's not only the cost of respecking, which is significant. Could be as high as 7 gold, could be as low as 3 gold, but it's going to cost us. Then there's also the cost of weapons, which we don't have right now, and we haven't been very lucky with drops. Would it be on the very first island? Probably not. Let's go to these islands north of here, and we'll check each one of them individually and see if we can get some high ground and spy a named Murloc who is different than the others. So I guess that guy would give us the same quest regardless of whether we are Horde or Alliance, because I do remember fighting this Murloc for a sword way back in the day. Let's see. Well, probably not. It's so little. Let's see. Oracles and warriors we don't need. It's gonna be a unique... more oracles. Let's check the closest to the shore up here, this island. And if we have to, we'll circle back. It could be one of these bigger islands farther north, but I doubt it. Well, it could be. It could be. I don't know. We're going to fight our way in here, though, and see what they can do. We know they're going to run because they're murlocs. So let's be smart. Let's pull them back here. And let's also make sure that when the time comes, we can hamstring. Like, now would be a good time if I didn't hit the wrong keybind. You're not going very far. We should... Well, here we go. Burgle Eye? I mean... That sounds right. Burgle Eye. Come here, dude. And let's go ahead and do this. Okay, well... This could horrendously backfire on us. Horrendously. But we have some help, I think. So let's not give up hope just yet. I saw a rogue helping us for a split second. Even if we die, well, we killed this guy, but he didn't drop anything. So here, let's do that. And while they're running, let's go ahead and get some health back. So that was a named Murloc, but it wasn't the one we needed, I guess. Very weird. Let's finish this guy off, shall we? Kind of surprised we survived that, to be quite honest. Pretty reckless of us. Just trying to look around at some of the corpses and the guys we could see further back. Maybe if we get up here, we could see a little bit further. Oh, are we not going to get up this wall? Damn. That would be a good vantage point. Let's come around this way. Yeah, I don't see anybody that stands out. Honestly. This guy's totally got this. I have total faith in his ability to take those guys out. Alright, I'll come back here then if you must. Shall fight in the shade of this bush. Once more, we're going to just find ourselves regretting not having an interrupt. I could go back and check the trainer at this point. I think we've gained a couple levels since the last time I visited a trainer, so that would probably be a wonderful idea. These guys, the density is so high. Jesus. What are we going to do? Are we going to just have to, like... Are we going to work together with this guy, or what? What are we going to do here? Alright, let's do this. Even with the two of us, I feel like this could get dicey. Oh shit. Oh yeah, this is gonna be wonderful. Alright, I think we could do this with the two of us. If he like steps up, does some decent damage, should be okay. We can get sweeping strikes going if we can not stop missing. For all the good that did. Are we poisoned? We have creeping mold that is definitely gonna interrupt the bandage if it ticks. So once again, we can't use our bandages as much as we'd like to. There could be another quest to come here and actually like fight these other guys. I have no idea. Or it could be that we are all looking Oh god, guy. You got... Jesus. I don't know if he pulled these guys on purpose or an accident or if he's a troll or what happened. Seems unfortunate either way. Well, we got it down. That's good. Hey, and we leveled. Even better. It's so long from level to level that even when we're close, I forget to pay attention to it, to be quite honest. Let's see here. Jesus, we could just keep dumping points into this, and I feel like now we're like just kind of wasting that. Okay. So many wasted talent points. Well, I am not sure, guys. I am not sure where this named Murloc could be. He very well could be on one of the other islands. That is entirely possible. See if we can just clean this guy up. Rogue looks fun for like a melee class. It seems like he probably has quite a few things to push and probably poisons to track at this point, things like that, depending on what spec he is. Just want to keep an eye out for this named guy, in case he's like lurking in a corner somewhere. We can keep clearing these guys out. They're not too powerful. Let's get the hamstring up early here because he's gonna run any minute. Let's put a bleed on him too. He didn't go anywhere, he just got annihilated. Probably gonna regret this shot, but we could try to pull him back. We could do that and we could run into this guy. That's like always acceptable. Oh, hi, we have 3. Okay, dear God. Not really what I wanted. When I started this whole thing, I thought we would just pull the 1, and then I guess we backed down the hill into a couple of respawns, or just mobs I wasn't paying attention to and therefore didn't see. I'm gonna go with respawns. This guy's gonna run any second. They're both gonna run. This one's gonna run first. This one's gonna run second. Cool, right on, let's heal up. Being in a group, definitely paying off. Shouldn't have been so hesitant to begin with. I thought we'd come right in here, find the guy, get him, and get out, especially when we saw that named guy, the rare spawn right at the beginning. I just blanked and figured that was him, you know? Now I'm thinking that we're just like on the wrong landmass. But what are our options here? We could double back. We could just clear this island out. That wasn't really like what I had in mind. I wanted the 3 of them. I didn't necessarily want all 4 of them. I hope this guy gets on it. Hope he gets on it. We might want to save our fear here. I'm doing it. We just need a minute. We just need a minute to get some health back. Even if it means that we now have a few more guys to fight, I think getting the health back was our best move. Oh shit. They're already respawning. That's just marvelous. Oh, that wasn't what I wanted. He's definitely gonna pull this other guy. Oh shit, we're gonna die. No! And then we run through fire. It's like, yeah, that was a good move. Should we have 10 seconds left, before we can bandage. This is terrifying. We have 22 health. Okay, I am gonna sit down. Oh hey, that's a leather hat. Intellect, this guy doesn't need that. Let's greed on it. Well, that was a close call. But fun nonetheless. Alright, well, I mean, damn. We've cleared the whole island. We are contributing to a high-ass respawn rate. And we still haven't found this guy. So now I'm just questioning everything. I have no idea. Unless he is on one of these other islands, and we could definitely go find out. I don't know if we're gonna keep our buddy through all that travel, but we could see. I just don't know what the alternative is, because he's not here. Yeah, I don't know. My only real option is to check another island. Yeah, he's out. Which probably means that the guy's not over here, right? I don't know. It's just that with all those guys respawning, you'd think the named guy would have respawned if he was over there right now. I just have to make sure that he's not spawning in some other random location. This island doesn't look quite as big, so maybe we can just get a better view of it. And if we have to head back over to the other camp, we'll find someone else to group with, or we'll group back up with that guy if he's still there. If he's not there, that, you know, we probably missed out. Okay, these guys, we don't need any of them. Let's just take a peek around this hilltop. And if we could avoid fighting over here, that would be fine, unless we do find him. It looks like someone already cleared back here a little bit. Coast Runners, Muck Dweller, Oracle Corpse. Yeah, he's not here either, at least not at this exact moment. Very interesting. By interesting, I mean, it's not very interesting at all, actually. Let's just steer clear of that guy. He's not who we need, and we will swim our way back over here. I'm just highly doubting that he's on these further islands. We could definitely trek out there and see what's there. When I hover over it, which you guys can't see, but when I hover over the northern island with my cursor, it tells me that it's in the Barrens. So that's kind of why I'm doubting that it's up there. However, left with no other alternatives, we can definitely head up there and find out. Yeah, this was another mistake of like thinking we could take on two of these guys alone. Guess I got a little overconfident with grouping with that rogue who was putting out quite a crap load of damage. When we don't start auto-attacking right away, it really hurts us, and I'm like really bad about it. Oh, look at this shit. Hooray! Ganged up on by Murlock bastards. Just how I wanted to go down. Fuck off. Okay, well, we'll find someone to group with. Might be a great idea. And, oh look, we are all the way down in Theramore. Perfect. Perfect. Okie dokie, let's be a little smarter and let's see if we can find someone to group with. Of course, now that I say that, I look around and there are no players. So, there's that. These guys have like an enormous social aggro radius. It's unbelievable. Like if we pull this guy, we're getting the other guy. We can't do that. We just learned that lesson. Could probably get this guy by himself. I don't know really like where that gets us. Let's just see if he'll come back to our group, and like we could forgive and forget how I abandoned him here to go search other islands. No, he's not. Maybe he's not the forgiving type. I don't know. Oh, there we go. Thank God. It's better to work together than die alone, which is what will happen to us here. We now know that. Look at this guy's just respawning like instantaneously. I don't dislike. Like, what do we do here? Besides just like go in and like hope we can pull them out. That mage is booking it. Oh shit, is he gonna pull all those guys back there? Or is he just like suiciding out? Oh, look at what he did. Okay, so he Frost Nova'd, he's Blizzarding. Is that all he's doing, or is he... Oh, then he blinked. Okay, awesome. And then he could probably Cone of Cold, right? Frost Nova again, and then Cone of Cold. Yeah, okay. He's just gonna Blizzard again. Hey, that's pretty damn cool. Look at how many guys he can take on by himself. He's only level 37. We are level 39, guys. And we can't even kill 2 guys at a time unless we have like a big cooldown up. This little guy just kicked the asses of like 7 or 8 of these guys. 6, 7 in one pull. Maybe these guys might have been part of that pull. That could be 10 guys he just took out all by himself. And oh, he died though. He got a little greedy, but look at the devastation he wrought. Absolutely incredible. Like, I just want to like cheer this guy on. Holy shit. Okay, well, that makes things a little bit easier for as far as like watching for respawns. We still have that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys over here behind us. Like, you're gonna get all those guys in one pull. Like, there's nothing you can do about it. I don't think there's any way to pull them. You know, you could use crowd control if you had it. But what? You could do 1 sheep, you're still gonna get 4 and maybe 5 with this patroller. He's sticking really close to that camp. Alright, well, I mean, I wish we could at least see the spawn, even if we didn't tag it, just to know that it's here somewhere and that we're not killing all these guys in vain. Almost done. I was just looking for the name guy. That's all I was doing. I was using you to keep me alive, basically. Yeah, like apparently he's just taking the day off. See you later. Well, there goes our main source of help. That was kind of keeping us alive. He didn't confirm nor deny that the guy was going to spawn here, so he just might not have had the quest. Or he's already done it, or he's laughing at us because we're in the entirely wrong spot. Any of those things could be true. And it really doesn't matter. I think we're going to head out of here. And we're going to check out the area south of the Shady Rest Inn because we have a pretty firm objective there, I believe. We'll double check that. And this is a not so firm objective. This is like the jelly of objectives. Supposedly there's a Murloc that might spawn here and he may drop a sword. Like, I don't know. We haven't seen him yet, so I could be totally off. I don't know if we're willing to spend too much more time here, especially with our propensity to get in a lot of trouble when we're by ourselves. Look at this, these guys back here are already respawning. Let's get out of here for now, shall we? We'll head down across the zone. We'll just try to cut through, and then veer south. Oh yeah, that was a good way to cut through right there into the tree. Obviously, we need a mount. Oh, look at all these guys. Holy Christ. Okay, well, we're not cutting through that. Oh, Jesus. We're gonna pull some stuff here. Trying to scan and just... No, we don't want that many. We just need out. I'm trying to scan and see if I see any giant, different-looking Murlocs. Maybe back in that camp. I just remember him being on an island. Everything I've read indicates he's on an island. So... we may just be having bad luck with him spawning. Maybe he has an unnaturally long respawn timer despite the high respawn rate of the other mobs in the area. You never know how that kind of stuff is set up, unfortunately. It is classic after all. And we're feeling that pain here today. Probably missing tons of herbs, not having find herb on. I'm sure that drives some of you guys crazy. That when I realize what I've done, it drives me crazy too. But, you know, what's done is done. You can see how the lighting has changed as the day's gone on. Oh, hello, Raptor. Oh yeah, I'm getting worried that before you know it, we're going to be level 40 and we're really going to have nothing to take advantage of at that level. Unfortunately, we're probably not going to have money for a mount, and we probably aren't going to have money for plate armor. I mean, we'll be able to train plate armor, but we're not going to have any to equip. And I think that like getting plate armor would make us so much more survivable than we currently are that we might then be at a place to take 2 mobs at a time. I'm still blown away by that mage. That's just, I mean, I would say it's unbalanced, but I mean, that's a moot point, right? Because it's classic. Of course the classes aren't balanced. And you saw that once he did get hit, even a few times, he didn't survive all that, but he could have. Like I said, it seemed like he got a little greedy. He'd already killed like 7 or 8 of them, and it seemed like he engaged more. It's very interesting though. I would definitely play a mage, especially I had already been keen on the class, but after seeing that, that looks fun. It looks fun. And the other thing I thought about was maybe playing a warlock. That also seemed like it might be cool. And I don't know when that would happen. I don't know when I would fit that into my schedule, but it's something that does appeal to me. I also thought it would be cool to do playthroughs of some of those classes once 9.0 drops in retail WoW. Just to check out the new leveling experience and see how it compares. Once they have it revamped and you level 1 to 10 in a starting area, and then you are doing your 10 to 50 experience in your expansion of choice. I think that'd be really cool to check that out. I don't know what expansion I would start with. When I think about expansions that interest me that I know I didn't engage a lot with the story, I think of Wrath of the Lich King. That might be where I'd start. I mean, I also think Burning Crusade, but I think Burning Crusade was still very much like vanilla in the way that it told stories. And I think Wrath of the Lich King kind of takes a step towards telling zone stories, or like having a consistent arcing narrative, even loosely, across each zone. And so I'd probably check out Wrath of the Lich King, and then maybe for a second character, Mist of Pandaria is something that, you know, that was probably an expansion that I played the least out of all the WoW expansions, and it's one of people's favorite expansions, so I've always kind of regretted not spending a lot of time with it. I leveled a monk during the expansion, so that maybe kind of slowed me down and might have contributed to burnout, because I leveled a monk with a friend of mine from level 1. We just pushed as hard as we could, obviously, to get him caught up with the guild and get him to get those monks to max level. He was a tank, I was a healer, so we did a bunch of dungeons. And yeah, by the time we got into the higher end content and started raiding, I mean, I was burnt out. And then I took a long break from the game, I remember, after that. Alright, so I was pretty sure we're heading south. Let's check the quest log. The deserters. Let's see. Abandoned tower at Lost Point, southeast of the inn. So southeast, yeah, it's... Well, this isn't the Lost... well, is this? Lost Point. I mean, maybe we're going in here. We're looking for someone to talk to, right? Yeah, get information from Balos Jockin. Okay, so these are... It's strange because, like, these are deserters, but they are friendly right now. Okay, but we could see up here that Balos... I wonder if when we attack him, if these guys are going to go aggressive on us. It should be okay. Maybe we need retaliation up, just in case. Well, I don't want to lose this guy, so we're going for it. It doesn't look like pulling him affected those guys down there at all, which is great, because I now realize that behind us we don't have anywhere to retreat to. Kind of backed ourselves into a corner there. Hey look, it's our rogue buddy. Should have stayed with us, dude. And now, okay, so we beat the crap out of him. Alright, we surrender. Just put your weapon down. I'll cooperate. Did Vimes send you? Couldn't do his dirty work himself, could he? Wreath? That coward? We threw him out of camp because he insisted on raiding the supplies of the ogres up at Brackenwall village. We're not so many in number that we could stand up to those mindless brutes. He crossed the line one too many times, so we left him to fend for himself. Now, I helped you out, so why don't you help us out and forget you bumped into us? Speak with Captain Garen Vimes again. Alright, so they kicked the guy out because he was going to instigate conflict with the ogres, and these guys didn't want to deal with that. Yeah, they look a little raggedy-assed. So, like, they have nerf swords, it looks like. I don't know if they should be using those against ogres. Alright, guys, let's... Well, we could do a couple of things. I mean, you know what? I'm tempted just to hearth back at this point. Let's do that. Let's go back and we'll talk to Captain Vimes. And we can just see what he wants us to do next. Obviously, we still have to figure out where the heck that named Murlock is and kill him for the sword he for some reason has. I mean, I guess they're using weapons. That's fine. But I'm not sure why our buddy in the swamp needs that specific sword. Maybe we would find out if we were able to complete the quest. I remember the first time we started this chain, and I made some comment about keeping tally of how many times we have had to run up these stairs and into this room, and I'd exaggerated a little bit, but I think we're almost at that point, because we have run back into this room so many times.
Need help?
I will send Lieutenant Caldwell to deal with the deserters at Lost Point. In addition, I will instruct him to find Wreath. The marsh is not so big and trackless that he should be unable to find him.
Be careful.
Okay. It didn't change. That's a little unfulfilling, honestly. He's just like, we'll send some people to take care of all of it. We'll find Wreath. We'll take care of the dudes at Lost Point you just made a deal with and said you'd leave them alone, but because you're everyone's puppet, we're going to go there and kill them now. Except none of that stuff will obviously actually happen in the game world, so we're just kind of left hanging on that one. Unless it comes up again somehow. I'm not sure how. Maybe someone would just randomly have a quest that ties back into it. Who knows? But as far as I can tell right now, that's the end of that. So now all we have is this frickin' Murlock and his sword. Other things we could do. Again, we still have things going on back in Stranglethorn. So if we have 0 luck with this Murlock thing, we could always head back there. It wouldn't be a horrible idea, because if we get back over to the Eastern Kingdoms for a little bit, that would make it easier, I think, for us to do a Scarlet Monastery run at some point. But I would really like to just find this Murloc, so for now we're going to do one more look at the islands up here and just see if we can't get lucky. Well, already we've just arrived, and I don't see him anywhere back here. I did double check Wowhead, and seemed to be in the right place. But yeah, he's not here. So, and I have not even seen his corpse, so I don't know if it's a matter... Okay, can we hit this guy, or... Okay, thanks. So I don't know what the deal is, honestly. It's just a little bit bothersome to not just not be able to find him, but not even see hide nor hair of his corpse anywhere. I don't know. It could be that this isn't where he's at all. Could be completely different, I suppose. He's better at climbing that hill than we are. Say that. Yeah, we can see the whole place from here. It doesn't leave much mystery or any real reason to fight our way in here again. So, yeah. Interesting. We will have to double check that quest and see if we at some point can come back here and figure out exactly what we're supposed to do. I would love to be able to complete it and whatever subsequent quests arise from it, but we'll have to see. Well, look at this. It turns out I was thinking of the complete wrong quest, as some of you guys no doubt already knew. And the quest I'm thinking of may only be a post-cataclysm. It was for a sword called Razor Spine Sword, not Moonsteel Broadsword, so when the quest said blacksmith, it literally meant an actual blacksmith, someone who has the blacksmith profession, and then they can sell that on the auction house for the 4 gold that we just paid, which is very painful, by the way. 4 gold, pretty painful. But the fact of the matter is, we can now complete this quest, which we will do next time. So when we come back, we'll turn this one in and we'll see where it chains, and hopefully we won't have to spend any more gold to complete any quests anytime soon. That said, take care. Thanks for being here. Your support means a lot. And wish me luck. We'll see you again soon.